Using sequence, selection, and repetition is an absolute core principle of coding and programming, and Scratch makes it nice and easy to follow. So we'll deal with sequence first. So I'm going to build a really simple stack of code. When I click the green flag, I'm going to have Gobo, my sprite, is going to move 10 steps. Just to make it really obvious what's happening, I'm going to have him then wait a second, and I'm going to have him say hello for 2 seconds, and then we'll have him wait a second, and then I'm going to have him think for 2 seconds. So what will happen? I click the green flag, he'll move 10 steps, he'll wait a second, he'll say hello for 2 seconds, he'll wait a second, and he'll think for 2 seconds. Then that'll be the end of my script. So he's doing those things in sequence, starting from top to bottom. So he's moved 10 steps, he's waited, he said hello, 2 seconds is up, he's waited, and he's then thinking for 2 seconds. Now, sequence in Scratch always runs from top to bottom. I can change around with it a little bit because I can adjust the order the blocks are in, and that is now the order they will happen in. So this time, when I click the green flag, he'll think for 2 seconds. He'll move 10 steps. He'll wait a second. He'll say hello, and then this wait a second on the end will just be a second where he does nothing. So he's thinking he's moving 10 steps. He's waiting a second, and he said hello for 2 seconds, and then he'll wait a second, and then the script has finished and has completed. That is all there is to sequence. It is the order that things happen in. Just a couple of little blocks to be careful of. Sometimes blocks don't have a time limit on them, so they can start overrunning. This is most obvious with the sound blocks because you have 2 choices here where you can have play a sound until finished. So what will happen is if I put this one at the top, that sound would have to be finished before I move on to the next block. Or if I was to put the pop, just play sound pop, what would happen here is that sound would start to play, and the minute it starts playing, the program would move on to the next block in the script, so I could have the sound overplaying actions below it. Those are the only things to be aware of with sequence that are a little bit odd. Sequence as a concept, start at the top, work your way down the lines of code. This reflects what happens in proper written code as well, and a set of instructions written on paper. You start at the top and you work your way down the list.